just feel it spiritually that these people are being programmed, and perhaps that is the reason why more often than not they are being protected by our government. In other words,
I don't know what the F is going on. This is sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's all right. We go into Candace Owens' page and see what she has on there. Lone shooter narrative. That's interesting.
All right, you guys, it is Wednesday and I have a lot for you today, because you're not going to be surprised to hear that the FBI is FBIing. That's what they do. And that's what they want to happen with the Charlie Kirk case. Of course, this was inevitable. I got to tell you all about that. Also, I want to open up to you guys about this overwhelming sense of doom that came over me about 10 days prior to Charlie Kirk's assassination. The story's kind of unbelievable, but I think it's important to share, especially with the way that they're traveling here, the FBI is traveling, trying to shut this case down. And it is also somewhat related to another explosive story that I have for you today, because do you remember Thomas Matthew Crooks?
Whatever camera she's using is phenomenal. I'm looking all sweaty and stuff. She's looking, that camera is really wonderful. FBI pressure Utah to drop the investigation.
Charlie's assassination to be officially ruled lone gunman. It was a lone gunman that did that. Nobody else is involved. Now, why would they? Why would they want that, right? What are they saying, at least to the authorities? Are they saying like, this is the reason? And I'm sure they're not coming out and
exactly. She over here fighting like nobody else.
That might ring truer to us, the public, which would be them saying, well, we know who did this and we want to protect those people, so close the case. What they're actually saying instead is essentially, if you don't close the case against Charlie Kirk and rule it a lone gunman, then it might mess up our prosecution against Tyler Robinson. That feels a little bit to me like moral blackmail. Hey, man, we're not hiding anything, but we've got this guy, Tyler Robinson. If you don't close this case, then it might harm our chances of locking this guy up.
Okay, so that's what she's talking about.
I am sure that they are being just moral. But we're being told that they're just lone shooters, and then we don't really know anything else. I just feel it spiritually that these people are being programmed, and perhaps that is the reason why more often than not they are being protected by our government. In other words,
I don't know what the F is going on. This is sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's all right.